Okay, we're going to make some Whoppers malted milk bar cookies tonight, and we're going to start with 3/4 of a cup of butter, which is at room temperature, which is usually the case, I think, in most cookies. You're going to be creaming the butter and sugar, which we are. Then you need butter that's a little soft. We'll start that just to get the butter mixed around a little bit, and then we're going to stop it and dump in our 2 sugars, and that's long enough. So we have 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, and we have 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And we'll dump both of those in, along with our 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. Now we're going to mix that until it's light and fluffy. While that's going on, we have a cup of quick oats, and we're going to dump those in with our 2 cups of flour. And I think I'll stir those around with a fork. Probably going to let the butter and sugar heat together for 2 or 3 minutes until they look kind of light and fluffy. We have 2 eggs, which are also at room temperature. I'm going to beat up just a little bit. Okay, that looks really good now. So we're going to dump in our 2 eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We'll start that on slow so it doesn't make too much of a mess. Okay, now we're going to add our flour. But first, let me pull this down off the sides a little bit. It was a beautiful day in Puerto Rico today. Looked like it was going to rain, never did. Wife and I went to the Texas Roadhouse restaurant, had a nice lunch. It was a beautiful day. Now we do want to be careful about over mixing, so we're just going to mix the flour mixture in until we think it's really combined, and then that's going to be it, and we'll switch to using the spatula. Now we're just going to give this a stir with the spatula to make sure we've got everything up off the bottom. Then we're going to dump in, this is a 1 1/4 or a 5-ounce package of Whoppers malted milk balls chopped up. And then we have 3/4 of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We're going to stir those in. They bake in the oven at 350 for just a few minutes, 8 or 10, depending on what you want for crispiness. Let's find out what they taste like. I'm going to take this one right here. They're really, really good.